This is Langston 2092, and this is the mini-series called Fast Money, Women, and My Life, Part 7. So, of course, I'm living with Toya now, full time, 7 days out of the week. And now, getting high and drinking, getting drunk is becoming, it's annoying. It's an addiction that I have, and it's like it's eating and tearing me apart, because where I come from, as far as living with my mother, living with my father, they didn't do any drugs. So it was fine when I lived with my father, Monday through Friday, to party on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But when I got back home, I didn't do any of those things. Now I find myself doing these things just about every day. Now I find myself caught in a conundrum, because it's like, damn, nobody's productive in this house. Nobody's working. All we're doing is scrounging to get money to get high. That's it. And Toya, she's a diabetic. She's not taking her insulin. So every now and then she's throwing up, and we're trying to get her to take her insulin, trying to get her to take care of herself. But no, she wants to get high. She wants to have sex with multiple men. And I can't knock her, because of course I was banging out Nikki, her friend. So I just got tired, man. I just got tired. I wasn't making any money. I was broke. This broad is partying every night. It's different men coming in and out. I don't even know this dude. So I called my father. I had to tuck in my pride, so to throw that pride away, and call him and say, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Da 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 da. Can I get a bus ticket? Can you give me a bus ticket or a train ticket or something like that to get home, to get to North Carolina? And he was like, yeah. I knew that I couldn't go back home, to Jamaica, Queens, and live with him, because, like I said before, it's two lions in the cage. Eventually, somebody's going to get killed. Eventually, that lion's going to kill that other lion, whether it's me, that lion, or the other lion, my father. So I went back down to Durham, and I wound up living with my moms. While in the midst of me living with my moms, I went to these different temporary services, and I got like this job called, what was it, TTC or something like that. I was like packaging magazines, putting together magazines, binding magazines, and cutting up paper and all types of stuff, right? So here I am, I'm sitting here, and my life is just completely like dull. There's nothing going on. My mom's telling me I gotta be home at 12 o'clock. I can't go to club. I don't have no card. The chick that I was dealing with at the church, I stopped dealing with her because, of course I left, and I was gone for some time, and you know what she did? She moved on. So here I am, I'm messed up, and I'm making money, but yet and still it's not generating anything. So it's not generating a large amount of money that I need. So, one day my mom's wind up seeing her ex, her ex-husband. And he came through, and I didn't like it, but that was her house, and I had to respect her rules. And she said, yo, if you don't like what I do in my house, you can leave. And guess what I did? I packed my bags up and I left. Now I wound up going to my man Malik's house, with Cosman, and I think I told you all that in the last part. And I wound up going back there, and I wound up meeting another chick, and I wound up getting with her, and she was thick. Like, man, I like thick women, you know what I mean? So anyway, we wound up chilling and whatever have you. And I never forget, one day we was sitting, watching TV, and the LA riots came on. That's when Rodney King got, his butt beat by the cops. and we was just at awe, like, wow, this is crazy, this is our generation, this is what's going on. And we were really rooting for the people that were rioting, because we understood just how police brutality is. I mean, of course, we're black, and I mean, I haven't been beat up by the cops, but I have been harassed, several times. I remember one time when I was in New York, I was just walking down the street, and this undercover cop just stopped me and was like, "Yo, stop right there." So I had to sit down on the ground as he went through the grass and searched the area, because he's thinking that, oh, I threw some crack or something to the side, some weed or something, and it was just stupid. And he wound up letting me go. So we all knew about police brutality. We all knew or know about police harassing black people, especially young black folks. You know what I'm saying? So, we looking at that, and it was just that epic moment that we knew that, you know what, this was a time that we will forever remember and never forget, right? So, things go on, and I'm still like working. I'm trying to put myself together, because of course, out of all these years, I'm smoking and I'm drinking. I'm going back and forth to New York, back and forth to New York, back and forth to New York, and there's no stability in my life, and I want the things that, I see my peers have, a nice car, an apartment, a decent job, it's just overall a decent life. And I want those things, So what I did is, I was like, you know what, man, I got to get my life together. So I wind up, by getting my life together, I wind up forming a team of people. And I told them about my man, my stepsister's man that was boosting. And they was down with it, like, yo, we could do this boosting stuff, and we could hit these malls and in all of these places and get money. So I was like, yo, man, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So we wound up getting some wire cutters, because like some of those things had like metal bars on them. So if you walk through the metal detectors, it's going to go off once you are going towards out the door, So I invested some metal detectors. So what we would do is we would clip them joints off, and then those little inkjet joints, that's also a problem too. Because if you let's say, for example, I get it out the door, right? I get it home, I try to take that joint off, the inkjet is gonna pop open and ruin a whole shirt. So it was pointless of me trying to steal a shirt, because now it's ruined. So, we got some special clippers for that. I mean, we really were professional with it, At that time, this is the 90s, so it was baggy clothes, and we wearing baggy jeans. So what we would do is we would have, and I told them this is how we should do it, you know what I'm saying? Wear some jogging pants under your baggy clothes, right? And when you go inside these stores and you taking shirts, jeans, and all of that, stuff the shirts and jeans inside your jogging pants. And the baggy clothes, the baggy jeans is gonna hide them. It's gonna hide it, and people are not gonna. They're gonna just think that you just went in there and just looked, and you couldn't find something, and you walked out. And that's what we started doing. And then I had this idea of, yo, man, you know what? What we should do is we should start taking handkerchiefs and ties, because I saw handkerchiefs. A Tommy Hilfiger handkerchief would cost $75. A tie, a polo tie, would cost $95. When you get a couple of those and you take them back and you get store credit, you get about $300-400. So that's we had a whole system going on, and we would take things, and the things that we took, we either took it back to the store and got store credit, we kept some of it, or we would sell them to, I knew a couple of drug dealers, so we would sell them to the drug dealers, and the drug dealers was like, easy with it. Like, they came off the bread like that because they had it, and what we sold to the drug dealers were like the ice hockey jerseys, because those were like popular back in the days in the 90s, and also the NBA jerseys, those were popping, the starter caps, all of that stuff. And it was, we had a system going on, and I was like, man, this can work. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know what? One day my luck is gonna run out, and I'm gonna wind up getting hemmed up. So I'll never forget. I wound up visiting this dude that I knew that was in high school, and he went to this college in Raleigh, North Carolina called St. Augustine's College. And I went out there and I hung out with him, right? Now, taking heed, St. Augustine's College is not that big, but it was like, man, when I got there, it was like, it was fun, it was exciting. I saw women around, and hey, you know that's gonna always catch my attention. And I was like, man, you know, this guy got accepted to college, and he's a complete idiot. If he got in there, you know what? Maybe I should apply. I'm not doing nothing with my life. I mean, I'm going around boosting clothes and stuff like that. That's not a career. So what did I do? I wound up filling the application out and my financial aid, and I turned everything in. And lo and behold, a couple weeks later, I got my acceptance letter, and I was geeked. I mean, my mom was proud of me. You know, the girl that I was seeing, she was proud of me. I'm gonna call her Artsy. Artsy was proud of me. Everybody was proud of me, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, what am I really going for? I don't know. So I'm just gonna put down as a major liberal arts, because I really don't know what I want to do in life. As well as a lot of young people that go to college. They go to college just to go. So really, the reality of me going to college was just to have fun, was just to have a place to stay. You know, because, I mean, my luck ran out with Malik and them. You know, I wasn't paying them any money like that. You know, I had got like $1,000. And back in the 90s, that was some big time money. The $1,000, I had $1,000, and I was like slowly but surely buying groceries. You know, I bought them a couch and all of that stuff. But my money ran out. You know, and here I am. You know, the boosted money, that, come on, man, I'm spending that. I still have my habits. I'm still smoking Black and Milds. I'm still smoking the weed. I'm drinking. You know, so I gotta make sure that I keep up with my drug habits. So, to make the long story short, you know, I keep on going, boosting. Now I'm on turbocharge with boosting, because I got to make sure that I'm decked out when I hit the college campus. And then also I got to make sure that I have money for books, because my financial aid somehow, some way didn't cover that, right? So I'm boosting. So one particular day we went to this mall, right? And I brought Artsy with me, and I shouldn't have brought her with me, right? So we go in there, we doing the same thing that we usually do, boom, 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 boom. But this time we stupid. We go in there 3 times. Now usually we go to one store and then we leave and we go boost somewhere else 50 minutes away from that particular store that we boost from. You see what I'm saying? But this particular time, I got hungry. I mean, I got stupid. Went out there 3 times, right? Make the long story short, Artsy gets caught. She in there chirping. She in there snitching, right? I had to take my money that I had saved for my books and bail her out. So now I'm straight broke. I don't have nothing, right? And what's so funny about it is I had a little bit of clothes stacked up, you know, for college, right? But Artsy ran into these Brooklyn chicks, and they ain't had no car. Now, these Brooklyn chicks was straight professional. Like, they were way better than me. You know, in my team, they were going from state to state. So, you know, Artsy just drove them around, and they rewarded her for that. She was like, yo, you know, my man, he going to college or whatever. Could you get him a few things? One day, she pulls up. Now, I'm staying with my moms at that time. And it's just, man, it's disgusting. But this is my reality. This is my truth. I've been running all my life, back and forth, the state to state, and living with different people and all the rest of that. But I'm staying with my moms at this time. I see her dragging a big bag, right? I stop her before she gets inside the house, because my mom's is Christian and she knows what's up. She knows all that stuff in there, ain't nobody pay for that. I'm pulling out the clothes. She got Tommy Hilfiger, jeans, shirts, jackets, leather jackets, $600 leather jacket. I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm happy, because I'm like, yo, when I hit that college campus, woo, I'm going to be drip from head to toe. You see what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I'm like, how am I going to get this bag inside my room for my mother not to see it, right? So I wound up sneaking the bag in there. And I hit that college campus. And I had Tommy's shirt, Tommy jeans, Tommy underwear, Tommy undershirt, Tommy cologne. That's how I was getting down. When I wore polo, all of it was polo. When I wore Nautica, all of it was Nautica. I stepped out on the scene like fresh, so fresh and so clean, right? But at the same time, I ain't got no money for books. At the same time, the student union, the lunchroom in the student union closes at 7. I'm hungry, I'm starving, not taking heed. Artsy is bringing me food, but it's oodles and noodles, and I'm loving the oodles and noodles. I'm loving the cereal, but I'm still hungry, and I'm literally hungry now. This is real. This is real. I'm staying in the dorm. I gotta have money, and I did what I had to do. Stay tuned for part 8. My name is Langston2092. Like, subscribe, share this video, and comment. 1.